Live from the Plymouth Canton Educational Park.
You're listening to Newsfile at 5:30 on 88.1 The Park.
I'm Chan, and in tonight's news, local art in the spotlight, and young people can have a say in Canton's recreation programming.
Now, for the latest news that matters in your community.
The Plymouth Community Arts Council is showcasing the work of local artists this month as part of its members exhibit. The exhibit allows all members 18 years or older to submit artwork in any medium. Submitted work will be shown in the main gallery. P-CCS Executive Director Lisa Howard says the council uses this exhibit to highlight the importance of local art.
We like to showcase what our local talented artists are doing instead of having to go into Detroit or up to Lansing or Flint or out to Grand Rapids to see beautiful art. You can see it right here in Plymouth.
The P-CCS members exhibit will run through January 9th in the main gallery, and more information can be found at www.plymoutharts.com.
The Canton Youth Advisory Council is asking for input from local kids this month as part of its work to serve the youth in our community. The Youth Council has been in existence for 21 years and is open to kids who live in Canton or attend P-CCS. The council works closely with the Block Teen Center and the Canton's Board of Trustees. The council is asking young people to fill out a youth assessment form to learn more about what today's kids are interested in. Canton Township Recreation Specialist Chelsea Schraub says representation matters and responses to the survey are important.
You can't influence change without proper representation. And so we just really want to make sure that all of our decision making is informed by the clientele that we are serving, and that is the youth of the Canton community.
The survey is open until the end of December. For more information, visit cantonfund.org.
The United Nations wants an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza. On Tuesday, the General Assembly got a 2/3 majority and passed the resolution demanding a ceasefire. 2 amendments to the ceasefire proposed by the U.S. and Austria both failed. The U.S. says it supports a pause in fighting, but not a ceasefire that would allow Hamas to plan another attack. The special counsel prosecuting Donald Trump plans to use the former president's cell phone data as evidence during his federal election interference trial. Special counsel Jack Smith, in a court filing Monday, indicated he will call expert witnesses to speak to a trove of data extracted from Trump's cell phone used during his time in the White House. Smith is prosecuting Trump over his alleged efforts to stay in power after losing the 2020 election. Harvard's governing board has voted to keep Claudine Gay as the school's president. Gay has faced calls for her resignation and firing after her appearance before a congressional committee to discuss anti-Semitism on campus. She and other Ivy League school leaders faced criticism for their answers to questions about whether calls for genocide of Jews violate school rules. Governor Whitmer has signed the final bill for the state's Reproductive Health Act. The bill repeals the ban on insurance coverage for an abortion without having to also purchase a separate rider. Whitmer says she waited until yesterday to sign that bill on the 10th year anniversary of the ban going into place. For Newsfile at 5:30, I'm Chan. Your look at campus news is next.
The K-pop universe is constantly changing with trendy comebacks and updates from all your favorite idols.
On 88.1 The Park's K-Poppin', you can hear the iconic throwbacks that paved the way for the newest songs from every genre.
We're your hosts, Anuya, Avni,
Akshaya Priya,
and Chan, and we're here to keep you in the loop with K-Poppin', the gateway to the extraordinary world of K-pop.
Whether you're a longtime fan or just starting your journey, we'll play the hits that have made the industry a worldwide sensation.
Join us every week with news updates and artist spotlights on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m.
So tune in, turn it up,
and let K-Poppin' show you the beats that are taking over the world.
Your place for Plymouth Canton Community Schools updates.
It's Campus News.
In Campus News, you can learn more about the exciting things happening in Plymouth Canton Community Schools in the latest edition of P-CCS Press. A link to the magazine is at pccsk12.com. The Park Players Theater Company will present a 1940s radio Christmas carol, a hilarious and heartwarming story of the theater company's attempt to broadcast their version of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol live over the airways. Show dates are this Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. in Salem High School's Gloria Logan Auditorium. More information is available at pcepparkplayers.com. 3 of PCEP's art programs will present holiday concerts over the next week as the Logan Auditorium becomes a hotspot for holiday music. The concert lineup kicks off this Thursday at 7 p.m. when the PCEP bands take the stage for their winter concert. The orchestra program will present its holiday concert on Monday, December 18th at 7 p.m. And the PCEP choir program will present its annual Winter Song Concert on Tuesday, December 19th at 7 p.m. Tickets for all shows will be available at the door. For Campus News, I'm Alia. Your look at sports is next.
Stay up to date on what's happening within the Plymouth Canton Community Schools by listening to Moments with Merit. The show is your look at everything happening in your district. Superintendent of Schools Dr. Monica Merritt takes time to chat with P-CCS parents, teachers, administrators, and students. You can listen to the show on Tuesdays right after Newsfile at 5:30. Can't catch it live? No worries. Check out our podcast page at 881thepark.com for all of our latest episodes, keeping you in the know. We're 881 The Park, Plymouth and Canton's hit music.
Football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
It's time for Newsfile at 5:30 Sports. In PCEB Sports today, the Plymouth girls basketball team hosts Pinckney High School, while the Canton girls basketball team visits Portsmouth. Both Canton bowling teams travel to Super Bowl lanes in a matchup against the Northville Mustangs. The Pistons' losing streak is up to 20 after they fell short against the Pacers 131-123 at LCA. Cade Cunningham dropped in 23 points and Asar Thompson had 20 for the Pistons, who fell to 2-21 on the season. The Pistons host the 76ers tomorrow in the first game of a home-and-home. The Red Wings matched a season high with their third straight loss as they fell to the Stars 6-3 in Dallas. Detroit slipped to 14-9-4 on the season. The Wings visit St. Louis tonight before returning home. Red Wings forward David Perrin has been suspended 6 games by the NHL for a reckless cross-check. The hit happened in the first period of Saturday's 5-1 loss to Ottawa. It was retaliation for a hit on captain Dylan Larkin, who is out at least a week after suffering an upper body injury. The Lions are working on a short week. Detroit will host the Denver Broncos on Saturday night at Ford Field. The Lions have dropped 2 of 3 after Sunday's loss in Chicago. The Lions still remain atop the NFC North at 9-4, now 2 games ahead of the Vikings. The University of Michigan is reviewing an incident between men's basketball head coach Juwan Howard and strength and conditioning coach Don Sanderson, according to a university source. The Detroit News reports the incident happened at a practice last week, and although it is not known what the incident was about, it was not a physical altercation as rumored on social media. Sanderson did not travel with the team this weekend, but Howard did. Michigan is back in action Saturday, hosting Eastern Michigan. For Newsfile 5:30, I'm Leah. Your look at traffic and weather is next.
From M14 to I-94.
Your look at traffic starts now.
Sheldon Road remains closed at Warren Road to both north and southbound traffic. Crews will be working this week to repair road damage caused by a water main break. Repairs are anticipated to take all week. Motorists are asked to avoid the area until otherwise notified. On the freeways, normal afternoon slowdowns have traffic delayed in Plymouth and Canton. I-275 has very slow speeds right now through the construction zone. M14 is slow in the right lane after Sheldon Road heading toward the I-275 interchange. That's all for traffic. Your look at weather is next.
88.1 The Park with your local weather forecast.
Look for clear skies tonight with a low of 24. Tomorrow we'll see periods of sun and breezy conditions and a high of 40 degrees. Right now in Plymouth Canton, it's 33 degrees under cloudy skies. On your source for the best local news, 88.1 The Park. For Leo, Noel, Carter, and Alia, I'm Chan on Newsfile at 5:30. Stick around, Moments with Merit is next, followed by K-Pop at 6 and Plymouth and Canton's hit music.